Hello YouTube. Kosmopoisk is a large Russian and international public organization for the study of various kinds of anomalous phenomena. I must say that the special attention of its researchers is focused on the UFO phenomenon. They have archives that are being updated with evidence and observations of unidentified objects in modern times. Some of them are so intriguing that expeditions are organized to the specified areas to clarify the details of what had happened. Such was the case with the following story. In the year 2012, a woman wrote to Kosmopoisk from Kazakhstan, and she claimed that she had been abducted by aliens. It would seem that there is nothing unusual. There are hundreds and thousands of similar stories. But this case turned out to be much more complicated and therefore more interesting. Gerim lost her sight at the age of 13. No matter how much loving parents turned to the best doctors of the Kazakhstan Republic, no one could help the girl. It was a monstrous blow to the ambitions of the excellent student, and it was grief for the family. Overcoming a lot of inconveniences and driving away terrible thoughts, the teenagers got used to the new reality. Now she could not run but walked slowly with a cane or a guide dog. It was very difficult for Gerim, and only by the age of 19 she became more or less independent. Years have passed. The Kazakhstan woman started a family and gave birth to 2 sons. The loss of vision deprived her of some desires and opportunities but opened up others. Now Gerim decided to learn to play the piano, and despite all the difficulties, she succeeded. In the small apartment building, she gathered several dozen people who came to listen to how the person with disabilities can realize herself. One day, a very strange woman became her visitor, and during the farewell, before leaving, she whispered the following words in Gerim's ear: "When they come, you will see everything clearly." So in 2012, something probably happened that the mysterious woman in that musical appreciation meeting alluded to. At about 23 hours in the evening, Gerim and her spouse went to bed. After a short period of time, and after the couple fell asleep, they were woken up by a strange chirping. It was coming from the street. The husband jumped up first and climbed onto the balcony. Everything went quiet, and after 20 minutes a reoccurrence took place. This time, not only the husband got out to the balcony, but also Gerim. Here is what the husband described. At that moment, a bright flash illuminated them. It was not an accentuated beam, but simply the whole space around was flooded with white light. The man squeezed his eyes shut and tried to feel his wife with his hands to drag her into the house. But there was no one else on the balcony. He screamed, woke up the children, but Gerim had vanished. The man wanted to call the police, but because of the bright flash, he literally went blind for a few minutes and could not find the phone. This short period of time was enough for Gerim to be back on the balcony again. Frightened and shocked, she entered the room on her own and began to look around in surprise. She saw it. For the first time, she looked at her children and her husband. She was able to see them. The incredible story ended here. Well, the participants of the Kosmopoisk organization contacted the Kazakhstan branch of the organization, and local researchers went to the family that had experienced the unexplained. There in Kazakhstan, it really turned out that for almost 23 years, Gerim lived without vision, based on medical reports and annual examinations. However, she was able to see now everything. The only thing, she didn't always distinguish colors correctly. For example, black could be mistaken for purple and green for yellow. But these are small things compared to complete blindness. When she was asked what happened in those minutes when she disappeared, they received the following answer. She felt a very warm wind. It was blowing from all sides at the same time. It seemed to Gerim that she was spinning at that time. Then she felt a sharp pain and burning sensation in the frontal part of her head. Gerim's eyes also hurt. Something was literally squeezing and burning her from the inside out. Then everything passed. She opened her eyes and saw a dark corridor with a mass of white triangular spotlights. With great speed, Gerim was moved along the corridor until at the end she walked herself to one large glowing triangle. Only then did she realize that she began to see all of this. Returning to the balcony, the first thing Gerim did was examine it, and shocked. She was so shocked she literally crawled back into the apartment. There are many interesting details in this story. Who was the mysterious stranger who knew that the fateful encounter would happen? Maybe she was a representative of the civilization that helped Gerim to see this world again. Then the theory that aliens are already living among us doesn't seem so fantastic. On the other hand, maybe they're not aliens at all, but as some people believe, time travelers. After learning that their distant ancestors was extremely unhappy due to lost vision, they arrived to try to fix it. There may be dozens of hypotheses. Which one is correct? There are things that we are not able to realize as yet or comprehend. When contacts at this level occur, it becomes clear that we, humanity, know almost nothing about space, time, or inhabitants of other star systems and dimensions, about life and death, and also about civilizations that had existed on this planet long ago, and who knows, maybe still exist until today. And I gave you other examples in my videos. If you like my research, I ask that you please support me. You'll find the links in the description to this video, and please like on my videos, and please subscribe and tell others. Thank you.